What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today. What's cracking, what's cracking, what's cracking, what's cracking? Back with some more content. It appears that Steph Curry released his top 5, I guess, starting lineup of all time. So let's see what the chef had to say.
Past or present, NBA players, I would pick Shaquille O'Neal as my center, Tim Duncan as my power forward, Larry Bird as my small forward. Am I on the team? Michael Jordan as my shooting guard. Late addition. I'm not taking Larry. I'm taking Kobe as my small forward, Jordan at my shooting guard, and Magic Johnson at point guard. I won't be on the team.
Oh man. I know the Larry Bird fans right here like this. The LeBron fans out here like raging right now. Raging. Okay. So keep in mind that this isn't necessarily, I mean, it could be, but it looks like this is probably based off position. So it's not necessarily who he thinks are the top 5 players of all time, but essentially probably the best player at that specific position. However, that would be the case until he swapped out Larry Bird for Kobe Bryant, which tells me that he's going somewhat positionless. Now, Kobe Bryant, 90 to 95% of the time, 100% of the time he played shooting guard. But there were times where Kobe did play small forward. He was able to play small forward, albeit on switches or even not even switches, just attacking small forwards in the post. And he was both effective on both ends of the floor when he had to play against small forwards. Kobe was deceptively strong. However, he was a shooting guard. Larry Bird was primarily a small forward. So by him switching out Bird for Kobe tells me that he's ready to basically go positionless at that point. Basically, you're going positionless. You're going positionless because Kobe is primarily a shooting guard that has the capability of holding his own at the small forward position most nights. A bigger small forward, defensively, Kobe's going to get cooked. It's just a size thing from a possession-to-possession basis. Just because he might have, a couple possessions where he's able to still catch a block or, prevent a small forward from making a shot doesn't mean that he can hold that down for an entire game. I'll be the first to tell you. Also, by him putting this out there, tells us that he thinks Kobe Bryant is a better small forward option than LeBron James. Most people that you will talk to today, and most of the newer generation, probably my generation and forward, will have LeBron James as the greatest small forward of all time. Some people in my generation, and then some before me, you'll find people pick Larry Bird over LeBron James. But by him putting Kobe in that position tells me that he probably thinks Kobe's better than LeBron and better than Larry Bird. That's how I'm reading the situation. I know the Larry Bird fans are like, mofo, you had Larry in there and then you switched him out for Kobe, a shooting guard? Steph, what are you talking about? The LeBron fans are just seething, man. They're just seething. They're just seething that LeBron James isn't on his top 5 starting lineup of all time. And most LeBron James people can't stand. Bronsexuals, not most LeBron. All bronsexuals, actually. All bronsexuals cannot stand Kobe being Bryant. So for Steph to be like, you know what? At your position, LeBron, I'd rather have Kobe. They are furious right now. Yo, so I will say this. he obviously wanted Kobe and Jordan, because when some people do these lists, if Kobe doesn't make it, even though they might think he's a top 5 player of all time, Kobe won't make their list because they'll pick Jordan over Kobe, but they won't slide Kobe into another position. They say he's a shooting guard, Jordan's the best shooting guard, so I'm going with Mike. Right? So Kobe won't make these lists sometimes, but it doesn't necessarily mean they don't think he's top 5, but at his position, he wasn't the best all time, right? But if I wanted to have Kobe and Michael Jordan both in my starting lineup, the thing I would do differently from Steph is I would put Michael Jordan at the 3, at the small forward, and then I'd put Kobe at the 2. And the reason I would put Mike, I'd rather have Mike at small forward, is because Mike was a bit stronger than Kobe. He was. Mike was a bit stronger. He was stronger in the post as well, on both sides of the floor, guarding in the post and low post, isolation moves, fade away, getting to the rim from a post position, from down closer to the basket. I think Michael was superior than Kobe from that perspective. Not saying Kobe was a slouch, but I don't think he's better than Michael Jordan in those areas. So I'd rather have Mike at the 3 doing damage down there, and then I want Kobe at the 2. I think Kobe Bryant, his ball handling was a bit better, so he'd be better off a little bit further from the basket and creating from that perspective, especially face-up dribble. It's a little bit better. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people disagree with me. Fair enough. Let me know in the comment section. And I think Kobe is a little bit better with range than Michael, but I think Michael Jordan's an all-around better scorer for most places on the floor, and more efficient than Kobe. Even considering the eras, I just think Mike was better. But I think with range in certain parts of the floor, from what my eyes have told me, I think Kobe was a little bit better with the range. Now, ideally, would I take Michael Jordan over Kobe in both the shooting guard and small forward position? Absolutely. But if I had to have both of them on the floor, I would strategically put Mike at 3, and I'll strategically put Kobe at the 2. It'll be a better situation for both of them to cohesively thrive. Kobe will be more effective, and Mike will be more effective, and it'll be a perfect amount of effectiveness for both of them. Now, if like looking at the position, would I slide? I think Larry Bird's the best small forward of all time. So if I really felt I really felt like I needed to have Kobe and Mike, I guess if I had to slide Kobe to the 3 and I probably still want to keep Bird, I say F it. I'm going to just slide Bird to the 4, because Bird can still hold his own at the 4 position. He could hold his own. So if I wanted to keep Bird, Kobe, and Jordan, I slide Bird to the 4. Kobe can't play the 4 at all. Bird can. But at that position, no. Kobe is not a better option than Bird at the 3. That's just my opinion. Kobe's giving up too much size. He can hold it down every now and then, but throughout the course of a game, even with the great defender that he is, he just be giving up too much size. Anybody like 6'9", 6'10", Kobe can hold his own. 6'7", you'll see some small forwards at 6'7", you'll see some small forwards at 6'8". He can hold his own against them, but once you get to that 6'9", 6'10", it's going to be mismatch city on a possession-to-possession basis for Kobe Bryant. It just is. LeBron 6'8". Kobe has actually, despite the record, Kobe versus LeBron James, when you break down how they each perform when guarding each other, I'll have to do a different video on this. But Kobe pretty much shut LeBron James down in their head-to-head matchups while torching him on the opposite end. Though LeBron James has won LeBron and his team has won most of those games, but when you break it down head-to-head, like I said. So I've seen Kobe guard plenty of 6'8" players and have success, but like I said. So now, if I had to do it and keep players to their position, right? I'm going Magic Johnson point guard, I'm going Michael Jordan shooting guard, going Larry Bird at the 3. Sorry, Kobe. I have to keep you slotted to that shooting guard position, and Mike's better. And for my 4, that's tough, man. You know, the easy answer is Tim Duncan. You know, when you look at accolades and all that, but I'm really not taking that into consideration. I'm just looking at player v player, individual player. And I'm going to do another video about this, but I think Kevin Garnett really gets overlooked. Really gets overlooked. So I'm either going, actually, at the 4, I'm either going Duncan, Garnett, Kevin Durant. Depending on what I'm looking for, but it'll be one of those 3. I like the shooting I get with Kevin Durant and the 3-point shooting, the size, the versatility. But I also like the post play, the tenacity, the defense, the rebounding, the block shots. Actually, yeah, I'm going Duncan or KG. I'm not going to decide for this. This is Curry's video, not mine. And then center, I mean, probably Kareem. Kareem, Wilt, or Shaq. But like I said, I'm not doing this video right now. I'm reacting to Curry. Cheat my way out of this one. But hey man, Bronsexuals, ever since Steph Curry won that last championship, and the Steph Curry fans started feeling really good. The animosity between the Bronsexuals and the Steph Curry fans started getting fiery, man. It started getting fiery, and I was like, oh, buddy. The Bronsexuals ain't liking it. They ain't liking the slander. They trying to say Steph Curry's better all time than LeBron. People trying to say, what if Steph gets his 5th ring before LeBron gets his 5th ring? He's definitely better than LeBron. They're going to say all this stuff. And it's going to be interesting to see if either of these guys get another ring and what the banter is going to be back and forth between the fans. But the Bronsexuals was already not liking the Steph Curry fan base as of the last year. But after this, they really going to have to pull the Steph Sexuals aside and slap them around a little bit. Did I say Steph Sexual? Slap him around, slap Steph Curry around. They will not have this. How would you take the inferior Kobe Bryant, who doesn't compare to LeBron James at all, and put him ahead of LeBron James in LeBron James' position? Steph Curry's a clown. Steph Curry's doing this for clout. Steph Curry doesn't mean this. He's just trying to get media buzz. Steph Curry's an idiot. He's just a hater. He's just mad because they lost after being up 3-1. I see it already. Golly. But even though Steph had Larry Bird, he had Larry Bird initially. That's the first thing that came to his head. And I guess as he went through his lineup, he's like, oh my God, I love Kobe. I think Kobe's this caliber player, and I can't leave Kobe off. So sorry, Bird, I'm about to slide you in, bro. Even though I kind of like invited you in. I invited you into the dance. Thought you was gonna be my date, and then you went to go get some punch, and then this other girl slid in, and I just was like, and you came back with your punch. Thought we were gonna be dancing. You saw me with this other girl, and you just sat there like this, and then put your head down. That's basically what he just did to Bird. Except Bird, that wouldn't be Bird's reaction. Bird just get up off the floor, tell you what he gonna do, and then execute it, right? Anyway, y'all let me know what you think about it. Do you think Steph Curry was being disrespectful to LeBron James? Do you think Steph Curry was being disrespectful to Larry Bird? Do you think he was out of pocket for sliding Kobe in at the 3? Do you think my assessment was fair, trying to understand his logic, and then my logic with Bird, Kobe, and LeBron? Curious to hear your opinion. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and I'll catch you for the next one. On the next one, rather. Check out all our playlists, by the way. Be safe, be blessed. Peace, baby.